Right. I can keep track of how many I got. I got at least three by now. Welcome to the mystery box. Clear the room and get the item for time for my even. You know, 3 seconds in, and Luigi's already on some freaky shit. So this is the Prem level pack. It's a little one-word mod, and I haven't played Mario Bros. Being so long, I just need to get my fix it. Now, the mod creators did say there was Easter egg. I actually do want to find them, so like, I'm checking under every nook and cranny in this. Oh, you found a secret. Take me to the Easter egg. Oh, it's not a secret. It's a fucking ass dog. You just ate them? Well, no, fuck it. We'll go back to the third star point. It's only a one-word mod. This might will be the one that I find. We were so close to the dump on the country mod. I was actually devastated that we couldn't do it. I got y'all. This is the one for sure. Yeah, you lied. You are a third star point. Where would you be? It's right there. Okay, this shit is not even hitting. Bro, stop fucking staring at me like I know jumping when I see one.
Oh, heck no.
Ghost, I just was not expecting shit to me for you. I was not about the whole drug addict thing. Look at him. He still got that shit on his nose. It's not working. I'm gonna fall off a cliff and get licked to death. I do not remember this shit. Did we do this level? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Quite literally. Oh, this shit is easy. My love is a killer those chasing us. Buddy, cool it, buddy, cool it, buddy. Save me.
That's crazy. I gotta put it on something and then just I gotta do my work. Alright, bro. I don't want to listen to no basic songs, bro. Listen to something cool, I guess. From Juice WRLD, man. Now his basic. It's been a long time coming. I've been rolling, rocking show starts, smoking all runs, and coming from luncheon. Yeah, for the fall with the red in my luncheon. Yeah, I got 4 left the dragons in my luncheon. Yeah, it's the pills, watch some syrup in my stomach. Yeah, party, but I'm slumber. Yeah, I can shit carry, going dumber in here. I'm going crazy for your love. I ain't talking about a girl, no, I'm talking about the dog. I'm going crazy for your love. Not about a girl, it's about a girl. We will forever miss you, the younger generation. I ain't let you ruin you, man, just be careful.
Riley's falling asleep.
Okay, crew, let's get to work.
From the world of Inside Out.
What's here, Fortnite? Woo! It launches tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be able to play.
national championships, 10 SEC titles, and 4 Heisman winners. This is only scratching the surface of what Nick Saban was able to achieve in his 17 years as the head coach of Alabama. With all the hate Alabama has gotten this season for not playing the standard of football we all remember from the Nick Saban era, it got me thinking, how good was Alabama actually when Nick Saban was there? Well, to appreciate the Saban era, we need to have a short history lesson on Alabama football. When Nick Saban took the reins at Alabama in 2007, the program wasn't exactly a powerhouse we remember from recent years. Before Saban, Alabama was just average. They would definitely have a few good seasons, going 10-2 in 2005 and 10-3 in 2002. But from 2000 to 2005, they had a combined record of 40-33. Now that isn't bad by any means, but it's a far cry from what Alabama fans are used to. Because before the 21st century, in the early 90s, with Gene Stallings as the head coach, from 90 to 96, Alabama would win a national championship in 1992 with a 13-0 season and a win over the Miami Hurricanes, with an impressive 4 SEC West titles. And before Stallings, there was Paul Bear Grimes. He had a combined 232 wins and 46 losses and 9 ties in his 25 years with the Crimson Tide. That's roughly an 82% winning percentage, or around an 8-9 season on average, which honestly might not sound as good as the Alabama we know from recent years. There was a few underwhelming seasons sprinkled in his coaching career at Alabama, but if we look at his resume while leading the Crimson Tide, I think we'll build an appreciation for what was accomplished. Under Bear Bryant, from 1958 to 1982, he amassed 6 national championships and 13 conference titles with an impressive 24 consecutive bowl appearances. Upon his retirement in 1982, he held the record for the most wins as a head coach in collegiate football history with 323 total wins. And his legacy will continue to live on as he sadly passed away due to a heart attack in 1983, just a year after his last season as head coach. So Alabama has a history of dominant football, he established that. So let's fast forward to the 2007 season, where Nick Saban would be named the head coach for the Crimson Tide. He definitely wasn't adopting a thriving program at the time, just coming off of the 6th and 7th season led by Mike Shula. And to make this coaching change even more interesting, it isn't like Nick Saban was seeing much success as a coach in recent years, at least as an NFL coach. But we'll talk about that soon. Because before the NFL, Saban had turned around a struggling Michigan State team, leading them to multiple bowl games and a notable 9-2 record in 1999. He would later accept the coaching job at LSU the following year, leading them to a bowl game appearance every year and a national championship title in 2003. After proving himself as a successful college coach, he decided to take a leap into the NFL.
And it's not easy to walk away from it, to be honest with you, because we spent a lot of blood, sweat, and tears building it.
Being named the head coach for the Miami Dolphins in 2005. Simply put, he struggled to see the same success he had in college.
Fury on the field. New Dolphins coach Nick Saban getting down and dirty, leaving one player wiping away tears.
So after going 15-17 in 2 seasons with Miami, he decided to take a step back down to the collegiate level. He accepted an offer to become the head coach of Alabama in 2007. Signing an 8-year contract totaling $32 million, which made him one of the highest-paid football coaches in the United States at the time. He would be tasked to revitalize a dying program that had had 4 losing seasons from 1997 to 2006. And things didn't take off right away for Saban. Alabama ended the regular season with a 6-6 record and a humiliating loss at home to Louisiana Monroe.
Kindle Scribe. A Kindle.
With all the things we speak regards to freedom play, and that doesn't matter, it's not what we do. Basically, 5 turnovers and all that on 4th down. We do a lot of things today that it's not really football. We're all responsible for it.
But they did make it to a bowl game as the Crimson Tide defeated Colorado in the 2007 Independence Bowl 30-24 to end the year 7-6. Not the amazing start Alabama fans were hoping for, but it was a step in the right direction. And following this season, well, let's just say Alabama made the right decision. In 2008, Alabama would finish 12-2, the most wins in program history since 1994. And it got even better, as Saban led his team to an undefeated 14-0 season and national championship in 2009 with a victory over Texas. This would be followed by another 2-win season, and after that, arguably the most successful and dominant college program we have ever seen.
You know, we can be bad at what we do. You know, we can be average at what we do. I mean, we can be good at what we do, which probably was God's expectation for whatever ability He gave us. Or we can be excellent, or we can be elite.
By 2014, starting in his 8th season, Alabama began the year ranked number 2 in the preseason AP and coaches poll for the 3rd time in 4 years. And at this point, Nick Saban's impact had expanded far beyond the football field. By 2022, Alabama's enrollment hit over 38,000 students, up 51% since Saban's first season. Tuscaloosa's population grew just as much, jumping from 90,000 in 2010 to 111,000 in 2022. Most of the new students came out of state, probably drawn in as Saban turned the program into a powerhouse. Back in the early 2000s, Alabama's in-state to out-of-state student ratio was about 3 to 1. Now, 15% of undergrads come from outside of Alabama, paying over $30,000 a year to tailgate, grads, and experienced a school they probably wouldn't have considered if Saban hadn't made it a national name. Credit to Bill Connolly, an ESPN staff writer, for this information. So not only did Saban transform a struggling program and an entire culture of a university, but he remained as the highest paid football coach, earning just under $10 million annually, also making him the highest paid public employee in the country. Compared to the value he brought into the university, many argue that he was still underpaid. This just shows you the impact Saban had outside of just sports, with the state of a lower economic scale willing to prioritize their championship football coach. Fast forward to now, and Saban has arguably been the best coach in college football history. He's completely flipped the script, turning a struggling program into a dynasty. He has a combined 6 national championships, 10 SEC titles, and a jaw-dropping 15 consecutive 10-win seasons, and holds a record for 44 players to get selected in the first round of the NFL draft. In Saban's final season with the Crimson Tide, they finished 12-2 with a loss to Michigan in the national championship game. And Saban's retirement wasn't a surprise. He was getting older as a head coach, and he had players questioning if they should commit to Alabama, not knowing how much time Saban had left. It seemed like age was the main factor in his decision. So on January 10th, 2024, Saban announced that he would be leaving the head coaching job at Alabama. Soon after, on February 7th, 2024, Saban was hired by ESPN as an analyst for College Game Day, beginning with the 2024 college football season. The network announced that Saban would contribute to his NFL draft and SEC Media Days coverage as well, and I love every segment. To have a legend like Nick Saban break down big matchups and give his input as a coach has made football that much better. As for the current state of Alabama, Coach DeBoer has been on the hot seat after an underperforming Alabama team currently posts an 8-3 record with little to no hope of making the 12-team college football playoff. I don't want to take anything away from DeBoer. I think he's still a good coach with the ability to carry Alabama to multiple conference titles, but the absence of Nick Saban and the culture he built at Alabama has been made pretty clear. And let's just say, he definitely set the standard for Alabama football.
If you wake up in the morning and you feel entitled, what would that get you? If you think somebody owes you something, what would you get?
What would you get? Nothing.
Who's the cheapest guy in the NBA? And Dwayne Wade says, LeBron James.
That is so nice.
For him, it's like from the airport and going through customs to then getting to our hotel. Yeah, there's no daily use at all.
I'm not turning on that at all, man.
Seriously.
I'm not buying no apps. I still got Pandora with commercials.
It said finance rates saying a small leak can see the big ship.
You know, my uncles always taught me, like, you know, if they give me $1, they be like, listen, nephew, go ahead and spend 35 cents of it and keep the other 65.
You know you're rich, right?
I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it.
True. Who's the cheapest guy in the NBA? And Dwayne Wade says, LeBron James.
That is so nice.
And for him, it's like from the airport and going through customs to then getting to our hotel. Yeah, there's no daily use at all.
I'm not turning on that at all, man.
Seriously.
I'm not buying no apps. I still got Pandora with commercials.
It said finance rates saying a small leak can see the big ship.
You know, my uncles always taught me, like,
You know, if they give me $1, they be like, listen, nephew, well, I spent 35 cents of it.
In my brother, we still together, no other, we blowing up like a bubble, and we took over, no other, every relationship.
Sport highlights of all clothes when I drink it all. The 6 hours, when they say I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. What's off, I'm off to vacation.
How old are you, Johannes? 19 years old. Damn. What do you think next year will look like in 2 years, in 5 years?
TMZ is reporting rapper Juice WRLD is dead after suffering a seizure at Chicago's Midway Airport, which is 23 years old.
How old are you, Johannes?
19.
Blood tries to end my brother's career. So I had to side for my brother.
Do you ever look at your lyrics and you're like, man, that's not what you
Yes, that's what it is. Perfect life.
You look at video on the internet, there's songs. This is a real video. I'm like, yo, hey, this, I don't even call it ass. I just knocked out the site.
How tall are you now? Are you getting taller?
According to me, 6'10".
What does that mean according to you?
According to you, beginning of last season, they told me I was 6'11". What? When you're 6'11", I feel like you have to play 7 feet center. I don't like to play center, so I like to stay 6 and power forward.
You round down.
Round down.
You want to? How tall are you now? Are you getting taller?
According to me,
Do you want
You and I are hard wrestle. If you lose, you go into the cupcake. If I lose, I go into the cupcake. No shooting. No shooting. 1, 2, 3. You and I are hard wrestle.
This is called the snake in the NBA. We call this the snake. This is the pick roll. We're gonna snake it here, and then you can add the salt over.
The catfish bites down on.
I broke one of Fortnite's oldest world records, the furthest elimination in Fortnite history. The record started with snipes once Fortnite added distance in the kill feed. People would hit shots from 200 meters, even 300 meters. But soon players figured out that there was a maximum range. Fortnite's render distance was set to a maximum of 340 meters. But then Laserbeam had an idea. In playground mode, that limit wasn't there, so he tried it again, getting a 500-meter snipe, and then eventually getting a 1,261-meter snipe. But past that, snipes were just too hard to hit, so he switched to C4s. If he went out to the edge of the map, set down a C4, and then ran all the way to the other edge, he blew up the C4 for a 4,273-meter elimination. This record would stand for many seasons and many years. Eventually, Playground Mode got removed, so people were calling this record unbreakable. Until 6 years later, I realized it could be breakable. There's a glitch that lets you fly away from the map extremely fast while in a vehicle. If you run a car into the train and let it build up momentum, you can unleash it and go flying. I realized I could use this glitch and use a new item Fortnite just added to break the record once and for all. I set up the glitch, and initial attempts didn't go very well. I had to make sure the car went high enough to escape the Fortnite death barrier, and it took a few tries. But then eventually, this happened.
There we go. I'm just gonna throw it on this side.
Yes, yes, yes! 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You can die to it now. You can die to it now. Go, go, go! 6,000! Ladies and gentlemen, we just set the record. I broke what a four.
Here, the funniest iShow Speed donations ever.
That's 1.5 million.
Well, we just translated it. It's not $1 million. So $1 million, and that is $64.17.
But getting pranked by his chat wasn't anything new for the stream.
Leo Gaming donated $200 for Super Chat.
Yo, another $200 donation.
Long is how long.
Then we've got Mr. Beast himself donating $500 to Speed.
Mr. Beast Super Chatted $499.99. Get pranked.
And chat being chat like always.
Speak to you, one a banana, you filthy monkey.
Hey, honestly, you can insult me all you want for $1,000. Here, the funniest iShow Speed donations ever.
That's 1.5 million.
Well, we just translated it. It's not $1 million. So $1 million, and that is $64.07.
With the 12th pick, the 2022 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Jalen Williams. The 10th pick, 2024 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Cody Williams. With the dumbest NASCAR qualifying session I ever saw. Yesterday we talked about the group qualifying era of NASCAR and how poorly that worked out. Jeff Gordon nearly missed a race at Talladega in 2014 because of it. But NASCAR enjoys the insanity. Jump forward to Auto Club 2019. Group qualifying is still a thing, but now NASCAR has done it the engines, locking the 550 horsepower package. Yep, thank you NASCAR for this package. Drafting is at an all-time premium. No draft fee, no polling, so no one wants to leave the pack and give the draft away. So no one leaves the pits in the final round of qualifying until the last second. Well, none of the dummies made it back to the line to start a lap time. They had to send the starting lineup off the previous round's lap times. Give it Austin Dillon the pole. Congrats, Silver Spoon Boy. And that's why 2019 Auto Club, the dumbest NASCAR qualifying session I ever saw. Yesterday we talked about the group qualifying era of NASCAR and how poorly that worked out. Jeff Gordon nearly missed a race at Talladega in 2014 because of it. But NASCAR enjoys the insanity. Jump forward to